Hi, human beings. Okay, I was actually like in bed. Wait, let me. Okay, I was actually in bed and I was just like thinking about various things, and I'm just like, okay, how about I make a video? Then I got up from bed and I decided, like, I was like, you can take a look at how I'm looking like. So I was not prepared for this video, but hopefully this video makes it out to you guys. Hopefully I do. I'm gonna sum up the strength to post it, but I just want to talk about sort of like a season that I was once in. And at that time, I remember like asking myself and thinking to myself, Ori, is this a joke? Is this possible? Is this real? Am I dreaming? And for quite some time I would just be like, let's say I'm walking out by myself and I'll just be like, can somebody wake me up from this terrible nightmare, because this is not nice, this is not good. And sometimes I'd be walking and I'll start shedding tears. Like, that's how serious it was. Wait, I'm mixing up stories. Which one should I talk about now? Okay, but anyway, like, okay, we're gonna talk about a season whereby I once thought that he had neglected me, God had forsaken me. I was all by myself, and at that time I was so mad at God. I was literally so vexed, so furious at him, and having to tell myself that I'm going to it's funny now that I'm thinking of it. And even at that time, I feel like there was like actually not, I feel like it was, so there was like literally the devil. Okay, that was like literally the devil trying to mess up with me, because he knew that at that point I was just like so vulnerable, and it was easy for him to do whatever he wanted to do with me, or to persuade me into having to do certain things, because I could say that I was not actually thinking straight, but I was thinking straight. So this is what the devil whispered into my ears. He's just like, he's just like, fine, this God of yours, he does not love you. How can he, like, put you or lead you into, okay, it was not God. I am to blame, but how could God allow such to happen and all that? It was just so terrible and horrible at the same time. And the devil was whispering some stupid things into me, or just forsake him, just call it quits with God. And I remember like trying to convince myself. I actually knew that there's absolutely no way that it's gonna be possible, because I know no other lifestyle, or I just do not know how to live without God, because all my life it has just been me and God. So how is it going to be possible for me to exist without God, or without relying onto God, or Udi Dikangamzimo, because he's the one whom I'm leaning onto, and him alone and nothing else. So the devil is just like, ah man, God does not love you, so just forsake him. And during that time, I've always been a member of the LCM, which is like the Learner Christian Ministry. So the devil was just like, man, you need to like call it quits. You need to like forsake everything that has got to do with God. You should stop believing in him, just your relationship with him, just end it, because how can he do such to you? And he was just like, he kept whispering, and me, I was just very infuriated with what had happened. And I was not confused though, but this is what I told myself. I was actually lying to myself. Okay, fine, we're gonna leave this God behind. Start living a life without God. Like, I knew that it's impossible. The reason I'm allowing Satan to mess up with my mind, it's because I'm just um I'm just so sad with what has happened, and I'm still trying to process everything and all that. So because I think we're just gonna end the video right here.